This story takes us back to when Jonathan was studying at a boarding school. He was just 13 years old when something happened to him. One day, while he was sitting in class with the other kids, a junior teacher suddenly burst into their classroom, whispered something in the professor's ear, and then left. The professor ended the lesson right then and there and told all the kids that something was going on at building next to the school. There was an incident that led to the entire school being put on lockdown, and no student was allowed to leave the hostel or the school premises. It turned out that a crazy serial killer had murdered some people in a building nearby and was roaming around the area. So until the police catch this serial killer, they shut down the school. The killer had taken the lives of people, and one of the bodies was missing its right hand. A security guard told a senior about all this, and it spread throughout the whole school. The word got around, and now all the kids at the school are super scared. Meanwhile, something strange was happening with Jonathan. When the school started the torch relay, he suddenly heard a guy screaming loudly, but the weird part was no one else could hear it. Then one night, while he was sleeping, he heard that same scream again. He gathered his courage and went to the back of the building. And what he found there was shocking. There was fresh red blood on the ground. He decided to follow the trail of blood, and that's when he saw something behind the guard's quarter. There was a big old sack dripping with blood. Seeing this, Jonathan started heading toward his hostel warden rooms to repeat it, but then he heard a noise coming from the sack, and suddenly a sweared hand crawled out and started moving toward him. Jonathan, who was only 13 years old, was terrified and screamed, running away. After a moment, he felt like he was surrounded by all those several hands from the serial killer. He was attacked and everyone was painting behind him. He started screaming for help during the final race. Help! Help me! Please help! Hearing his scream, the hostel warden and other got up, and the school principal immediately called the police to come. The school teachers gathered all the kids in one hall and locked the door from the inside. Jonathan was still crying loudly. After a while, the police arrived and found the serial killer hiding in a classroom at the school. Whether what Jonathan felt that night was real or not, we can't say for sure, but the bag was seriously filled with several hands of all those people that serial killer had killed. After that day, the school team got back to normal. But Jonathan still has that creepy dream where a chopped off hands come reaching out to him. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to subscribe to our channel Blood Moon Tales and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Also, if you have any horror story related to the people, definitely share them with us at our email address aishahuram855@gmail.com. I will also mention my email in the caption. Bye bye. Thank you.